If you're looking for cool videos, then you're at the right place. From PC to the console, then leave a smile on your face. Junkyard, Junkyard. Get ready to watch a video from Junkyard.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Junkyard. Today we are cooking fried rice. I've seen you guys ask for this a few times, and actually I have a really good recipe. Real simple, so figured let's go ahead and make it for you. Let's get started. Okay, as far as ingredients, you could use a variety of things. You can use cooked ham, you can use cooked pork, you could use cooked chicken. That's what we're using here. I also have a bag of mixed vegetables, a couple eggs. As far as seasonings go, we have some ginger. We also have some salt and pepper, and which we're only going to use the pepper actually. Some spices as far as some red peppers and soy sauce. A couple other things. We've got some oil that we're going to be using. And then as far as the main ingredient, you can't forget about the rice. Now this is 1 cup of cooked rice. Remember, if I showed you how to cook steamed rice before in a previous video, so make sure you look for that. But what we have here is pre-cooked steamed rice. Alright, let's continue on. So first thing what we want to do is go ahead and scramble up a couple eggs. We're going to make the egg part of the mix first, and I'll show you how this whole thing works out. Alright, so we got 2 scrambled eggs ready to go. Let's go over to the stove. Alright, what we have here is a preheated skillet. I'm going to go ahead and use some of my spray here. Again, you can use butter, you can use oil. The spray just tends to be the easiest. Go ahead and put your eggs in here. And what you want to do is cook the egg so it gets nice and covers the whole bottom of the skillet. Now this skillet, as you can see, is a pretty flat skillet, so it tends to work out really nicely for this recipe. Get the egg all throughout all the holes here. Cover all this up. Move this like so. Alright. Okay, to get it cooked all the way through, sometimes a good idea is to go ahead and put a lid right on top of this, and then the steam and everything will go ahead and cook it all through. Really, it doesn't take a lot of time, about a minute, and your egg should be done. Okay, as you can see, the egg is done, and with the spray, it lifts right off of the bottom, which is perfect what we want, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to do next. If it sticks a little bit, just go ahead and get under there and pry it out a little bit. Perfect. Alright, let's go over to the cutting board. Okay, over at the cutting board, we're going to go ahead and just take the egg out, and we're going to put it right on the cutting board, as you can see right here. Alright, perfect. Now with the egg on the cutting board, what we're going to do is cut it into small strips. So we're actually just going to go ahead and slice the egg just like this. And then as you can see, it folds all together here. You got nice strips of egg, just simple as can be. And this is going to be perfect for your fried rice. Alright, so now you got your eggs in all small strips ready for your fried rice. So go ahead and just put that aside, and let's go back to the stove. Okay, now on the stove, in the same pan we just used, we're going to go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Get that all around here. We're still at about a medium heat. You can turn it up a little bit if you want. And we're going to go ahead and put in here now is the chicken, the bag of vegetables. So we got the cooked vegetables here. We got peas in here, carrots, some green beans. And again, you can use just carrots if you want. You can use celery if you want. Whatever you have in the house. And that's what's so wonderful about fried rice. You just make a mixture of goulash almost, of a little bit of anything. My fried rice is never the same. It's always something different depending on what I have in the refrigerator the night before. It's a great recipe to make leftovers with. We're going to add some of the peppers. give it a little bit of a bite. And also the ginger. This is ground ginger. You can use fresh ginger, but again, ground ginger is always nice to have around the house. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and stir all this together. We're going to cook this for about 3 minutes till it's heated through and through. Okay, so it's been a few minutes now and everything's heated through and through pretty much. What you want to do now is go ahead and make a little bell in the center here. Just a nice little bowl. And we're going to add a little bit more oil to this. I'm going to add about another tablespoon of oil here. And now we're going to go ahead and add the rice. Now again, the rice, it would be ideal if it was chilled. If you just made it, it would work fine, but you could also chill it. It would be ideal. And there we go. We're all going to add about a tablespoon of soy sauce in here. And also the eggs. And those eggs that you already cooked. Now you want to just go ahead and mix it together. Now if you have a bigger skillet with a higher size, that might be a better thing than I'm using here. But it is what it is. And this is where you just mix everything together. And the rice, you will start getting a nice little coat on it from the skillet itself. Alright, now also at this point you want to add about a tablespoon of water. It'll help add a little bit more steam to the dish. Because the last thing you want is it to be too dry. But you also want to get a nice little char on the rice. So we're going to go ahead and leave it alone for about 3 to 5 minutes until it gets a crisp on the bottom side, and then we're going to flip it and do it again. Okay, so as you can see, you're starting to get a nice little crust on the bottom here, which is exactly what you want. It's just, all you're really doing is just heating it all through and through. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and stir this up one more time. Let it crisp up one more time on the bottom, and that should be pretty much good to go. Alright, everybody, we are done here. As you can see, nice crisp on the bottom once again. Stir this together. This is a great fried rice. You guys will enjoy it. Let's go ahead and give it a try.
A simple recipe, not much to it. The ginger really usually comes out in this. Let's give it a try. You can taste the soy sauce. You can taste the ginger in there. The vegetables all combine nicely with the chicken and the rice. You get a little bit of crunch from the bottom layer of the rice that was at the bottom of the pan. Adds a little bit of texture / flavor to it. Really good. The egg, well, that tops it off. So hey, hopefully you give this a try. This has been another episode of Cooking with Junkyard. Thanks for watching. Needless to say, keep cooking.